online social science classes, and I am here, your social science teacher Sangeeta Behra. Hello students, so I am back with your online social science classes for the geography subject for class 6th and the chapter number 2 for the globe, latitudes and longitudes. So till now whatever you have completed, hope you have remembered all the things. Okay, so what we had discussed in these two parts of this chapter, we had discussed about the globe, how we will study the globe. Okay, and then what is the latitudes and what are the longitudes, isn't it? We had concluded with the definitions of latitude and longitudes in our previous parts of this chapter, right? So students, what are the main parts of this chapter? These chapters are, those are globe, latitude, and number 2 is longitudes. How we are calculating the latitudes and longitudes? Through the degrees. Okay, and what are those degrees? Which is divided those globe in two different parts. It's maybe in horizontally, it's maybe in vertically. Okay, and which is divided the globe in horizontally? That is latitudes. Okay, and it's started from the 0 degree to 90 degree. 0 degree is equator, right? 90 degree is the north pole of north direction and south pole of south direction, isn't it? So students, that is the latitude which divides the globes in horizontally manner and having the parallels of latitudes, right? These are we had studied in our previous chapter of the or previous part of this chapter, right? And longitudes used to divide the globe in vertically manner, and it's being calculated through prime meridian. So as we already discussed with the previous parts about the latitudes, its parallels of latitudes, and with diagrams I had described you all the portions how we will calculate the parallels of latitudes also. Okay, so as we had already discussed that longitudes are also being calculated through the prime meridian in a vertically manner, which joins all the longitudes of, or you can say meridians of longitudes through the north pole and the south pole in the vertically manners divided into degrees or the seconds, and we used to calculate the time from the longitudes or the meridians of the longitudes, isn't it? So here we will discuss it in a brief manner, how the longitudes and what are the longitudes and how it's being calculated and how we will discover the particular location of a particular place. Okay, so students, go for the page number 4, where you will find out how we will calculate the longitudes. Okay, see this figure number 2.5 in your page number 3, and there it's written about the longitudes. So let's discuss on this. To fix the position of a place, as we had already discussed before, to get a knowledge of a particular place from the longitudes of the meridians, how we will calculate. Okay, so here it's already written, to fix the position of a place, it is necessary to know something more than the latitude of that place. You can see, for example, Tonga Islands in the Pacific Ocean and Mauritius Island in the Indian Ocean are situated in the same latitude, that is 20 degrees south. Now, in order to locate them precisely, we must find out how far east or west these places are from a given line of reference running from North Pole to South Pole. Okay, these lines are known as the meridians of longitude. These are those lines which we can consider as the meridians, these lines. Okay, it's connected here in the South Pole, and check, this is the North Pole area. see, this is the North Pole area where it get connected. Okay, and it started from this point to this point down to the South Pole area. Okay, these are known as the meridians of longitudes. Okay, so students, here we will get the ideas how we will see the meridians of longitude in the globe. Okay, so here we should know, and the distances between them are measured in the degrees of longitude. As we already discussed before, each degree is further divided into minutes and then seconds. Okay, and according to that we are calculating the time zone. Okay, which time zone? Greenwich time zone. Okay, so students, their semicircles and distance between them decreases steadily polewards until it becomes 0 at the poles where all the meridians meets, as we have seen on the diagram. In this diagram, figure number 2.5, isn't it? Okay, so students, till now we are able to know that the meridians of longitudes are being calculated through the degrees, and degrees are being calculated through the minutes, and minutes are into seconds, right? So unlike the parallels of the latitudes, all meridians are all of the equal lengths also. So thus it is difficult to number the meridians. Hence all countries decided that count should begin from the meridian which passed through the Greenwich. Okay, and from there itself the time zone started. Okay, so where the British Royal Observatory is located, that is the Greenwich area, this meridian is known as the prime meridian, through which we are started calculating the world time zone. Okay, so students, its value is 0 degree longitude, and from it we count 180 degree eastward, means it rotates according to the west to east, as well as 180 degree westward. Okay, the prime meridian and 180 degree meridian divide the earth into two equal halves. As we had already discussed about this, that the longitudes are being divided into two parts for the longitudes calculations. Okay, therefore the longitudes of a place is followed by letter E for the east and letter W for the west. Okay, it is however interesting to note down 180 degree east and 180 degree west meridians are on the same line. Okay, so see this figure, figure number 2.6, where you can able to have a good look on this, which describes the main calculation or the main description of locating a particular area with the latitudes and the longitudes. Okay, so students, let's see this figure. We can analyze this figure like this. This is the North Pole. Okay, and down to the same position there is the South Pole. Okay, and this one is the prime meridian, which is known as the Greenwich time zone of the world. Okay, and this is the equator, and the point of this is being calculated as the Greenwich area. Okay, so like this we used to calculate the time zone in the world. Okay, now look at the grid of the parallels of latitudes and meridians of longitudes on the figure 2.6, as we had already discussed here. Okay, so you can locate any point on the globe very easily by using what? By using the latitude and longitude, and you will get the exact location of a particular area if you are having the knowledge of latitude and longitude. Okay, so in mobiles also nowadays we use what? GPS, right? How we are calculating those GPS? Through the latitude and longitude only. Okay, so here, as we had already discussed all the things, one more main points you can able to know from this figure number 2.7 also. Okay, put these lines on your papers. Now you will check, if we are putting the globe in a plain paper like this, suppose suppose you just think this globe is a plain paper, okay? So how will the grids will looks like? It should looks like this, right? Like this grids we can have our paper, right? See this one. These are the grids. If we will put a globe in a plain paper, it will look like this only, right? And how we will locate the location? See, suppose A, B, C, D. These are the portion of what? Latitudes. And these are the portions of 1, 2, 3, 4 of what? These are the portions of longitudes. Okay. So students, suppose think that A, B, C, D, E is the portion of the latitude and 1, 2, 3, 4 are the portion of the longitude. So how we will locate the location? The interaction of the B and 1. Suppose this one is a particular location. Okay. A is a particular location and we need to find out that location. How we will find out? Only when the latitude and longitudes are crosses each other in the particular place. And that location is the main location of that particular area, isn't it? It's having the both latitude and longitude directions. Okay. Like this, you can calculate the particular location of a particular area. Okay. So before knowing the main location point of that particular area, we need to know the what? Latitude and longitude. Here we will see how we will calculate the Greenwich time zone in the different time zones of the world also. Okay. See this picture. It is figure number 2.8 in your book. Here see, this is the portion where the Greenwich time zone are being calculated or being started from calculating from this area. Okay. So this dashes line showing us the main time zone line which is started from Greenwich area. Okay. And the main time meridian from where we used to calculate the time zone. Okay. See, when we will started the time zone, it started ahead from this portion to, means from west to east. Okay, due to the rotation of the earth. Okay, in this direction. And in this direction, it's going towards the negative portion, means in the shows the night timings on this portion. Okay, when it's going towards this direction, means when it's going to east to west, it's going towards the night timings. Okay, when it is going to west to east, it is going towards the day timings. Okay, so like this you can also see the portions where we will get the day timings and where we will get the night timings. Okay, see here, it's written here, see, +2 means going towards the what? Day timings. Okay, -3 means going towards the night timings. Okay, like this the calculation has happened, and according to the area the timings are also distributed through this map. Okay, so students, rather than that we can go the further international date lines. See in this how it is calculated after 12. Which date comes? Like New Year we used to celebrate, no, at 12 in the night. When it's going towards the +2, the new date comes. When it's in the -12, it's the old date only, isn't it? Like this the international date line also calculated. Okay, through what? Through longitudes. Okay, so like this the time zone are calculated through the meridians of longitudes. Okay, so students, here you get the clear view of what? Calculation of time zones. Okay, So students, as we already discussed about the calculation of time through the longitudes, here we will get more knowledge about how the time are related to the longitude. Okay, so mostly how we will get the timings through the day and night, right? And how we will get the day and night? Through the movements of the earth. Okay, so as sun is already stays at a constant position in the solar system, as it is natural only, it sets every day and rises every day. But how we will get that sets and rises of the sun? Due to the movement of earth only. Okay, so the best means of measuring time is by the movement of the earth, right? The moon also and the planets also. Okay, the sun used to rises and sets every day. So it's natural that the best timekeeper throughout the world is due to the movement of the earth. Okay, local time can be reckoned by the shadow cast by the sun, which our ancestors used to do by seeing the shadows of sun. Okay, which is the shortest at the noon and longest at the sunrise and sunset. When the prime meridian of Greenwich has the sun at the highest point in the sky, all the places along this meridian will have the midday or noon, means at the 12 o'clock in the day, right? So as the earth rotates from west to east, as we already discussed before, those places east of the Greenwich will be ahead of the Greenwich time. Those to the west are the behind of it. Okay, means those are in the ahead portion of the Greenwich, they are having the day timings, and those who are the behind of that Greenwich, they are having the night time at that point. Okay, so the rate of difference can be calculated as follows. The earth rotates 360 degree in about 24 hours, which means 15 degree an hour and 1 degree in 4 minutes. Thus, when it is 12 noon at Greenwich, the time at 15 degree east of Greenwich will be 15 into 4 is equal to 16 minutes. That is 1 hour ahead of Greenwich time, which means 1 p.m. Okay, but at 15 degree west of Greenwich, the time will be behind Greenwich time by 1 hour. That is, it will be 11 a.m. Similarly, at 180 degree, it will be midnight when it is 12 noon at Greenwich. Okay. So, जब ग्रीनविच में 12 बजता है, तब क्या होता है? वो कौन सी डिग्री पे होती है? 180 डिग्री पे. ओके, सो यदि 15 डिग्री वेस्ट पर ग्रीनविच होता है, एट दैट टाइम क्या होता है? जो कि ग्रीनविच से पीछे की तरफ रहता है, तब वहाँ पे कितना बजा रहता है? 11 बजा रहता है ना. तो उसी तरह जो ग्रीनविच से आगे होते हैं, तब वहाँ कितना बजा रहता है? 1 घंटा पहला बजा रहता है, यानी कि 1 बजे होती है. ठीक है. सो कैसे कैलकुलेट करेंगे हम लोग? सपोज द अर्थ रोटेट्स 360 डिग्री इन अबाउट 24 आवर्स, यानी कि पूरा चक्कर तो लेगा ना. 0 to 360 डिग्री मीन्स 0 to 180 डिग्री होता है नॉर्थ और ईस्ट, एंड 0 to 180 डिग्री वेस्ट, राइट. तो कितना हुआ? 360 डिग्री, राइट. सो विच मीन्स 15 आवर्स और 1 डिग्री इन 4 मिनट्स. तो जब 12 बजे दिन के होते हैं ग्रीनविच पे, तो 15 डिग्री ईस्ट पर कितना टाइमिंग हुआ होगा? 15 into 4, ओके, इज इक्वल टू 60 मिनट्स, यानी कि 1 घंटा पहले. तो कितना बचा होगा? 15 डिग्री वेस्ट पर, ईस्ट पर बजा होगा 1, क्योंकि वो 1 घंटा आगे रहता है. जब हम लोग ईस्ट की तरफ जाते हैं, तब हम लोग 1 घंटा आगे चलते हैं. सपोज करो 12 बजा है ग्रीनविच के पॉइंट्स के पे, मीन्स इन एट द प्राइम मेरिडियन लाइन द टाइमिंग इज 12 o'clock. Then ahead of that means if we are going eastward, it will be what? 1 p.m. right? And when we are the behind of Greenwich, then it will be 11 a.m. Okay. So like this we used to calculate the timings also. Okay, according to the degree. So students, after knowing the Greenwich time zone, we should know also about the standard Indian time, how it is being calculated and why we do have this standard time. Okay, so let's have a discussion on that also. तो होता ये है कि यदि हम लोग गुजरात का टाइमिंग देखें और डिब्रूगढ़ का टाइमिंग देखें तो उन दोनों में कितना अंतर होता है। गुजरात कहाँ पे हम लोग का, टोटल पश्चिम जगह पे, और असम कहाँ पे है, टोटल इन ईस्ट डायरेक्शन। ओके, सो कितना अंतर होता है इन दोनों के बीच में, जितना मेरिडियंस में अंतर होगा उस हिसाब से टाइम जोन को सेट किया जाएगा, है ना। तो यूजुअली वी आर हैविंग नियरली डिफरेंसेस ऑफ 1 hour 45 minutes फ्रॉम द आसाम एंड द गुजरात। ओके, सपोज करो कि आसाम में 1 घंटा 45 मिनट हो रहा है, तो उसके पीछे मतलब एज गुजरात इज हैविंग इन द वेस्ट डायरेक्शन, इट इज बिहाइंड द टाइम, राइट। तो गुजरात का टाइमिंग आसाम के टाइमिंग से क्या होगा, आगे होगा या पीछे होगा, पीछे होगा, है ना, क्योंकि वो वेस्ट डायरेक्शन में, मीन्स बिहाइंड द ग्रीनविच टाइम जोन। ओके, सो लाइक दिस वी आर हैविंग द डिफरेंसेस ऑफ 1 hour 45 minutes फ्रॉम द एरिया ऑफ आसाम टू गुजरात। ओके, तो उसको कैलकुलेट करने के लिए हम लोग को क्या देखना पड़ेगा, हम लोग को देखना पड़ेगा द स्टैंडर्ड मेरिडियन ऑफ इंडिया। व्हाट इज दैट, वी हैव डिस्कस्ड अर्लियर in previous parts. We have discussed that 82 degree and half degree is the what, the standard meridian of India. Okay, so 82 degree 30 east कहाँ पड़ता है हम लोग का, near the मिर्जापुर area. Okay, from where we used to calculate the Indian standard time. So like this we are having the differences of nearly 1 hour 45 minutes in the different areas of east and west directions. Okay, so like this we should have a write down in this. See the Indian standard meridian, it's shown in your figure number 2.9. see this one, it's having the 82 degree 82 and half degree east, which is shown as the standard Indian standard time. Okay, so write down in your notebooks the local time at this meridian is taken as the standard time for the whole country, means for our country India it is known as the Indian standard time. Okay, so in India longitude of 82 degree and 82 and half degree east, like that is 82 degree 30 minutes east. Okay, is treated as the standard meridian. So like this we used to calculate the standard time of India. Okay, and we are having differences of 1 hour 45 minutes from the west direction to the east direction. So here we are concluding this chapter. Before that we should have a little knowledge, little more knowledge about the world, or you can say Greenwich Mean Time Zone. Okay, so Kabir, here one story is given in your book, that is about Kabir and his friend Alok. Okay, Kabir used to live in Bhopal. Where is Bhopal? It is in Madhya Pradesh, right? So he tells his friend Alok that they will not able to sleep tonight. Then he asked why? हम लोग तो नहीं सोए हैं, तुम लोग क्यों नहीं सोए? Because there is day and night cricket match happens between India and England, which started at 2 PM in London. Okay, so this means that the match would begin at 7:30 PM in India and finishes well into the night. Do you know what is the time difference between India and England? India located at the east direction of Greenwich at 82 degree 30 minutes east, as we are already discussed, right, which is 5 hours 30 minutes ahead of GMT. Means as India is located to the east portion of the GMT, means Greenwich Mean Time Zone, at that time the London is behind the GMT, due to which this much hours of difference are having. Okay, so it will be 7:30 PM in India when it is 2 PM noon in London. Okay, some countries have a greater longitudinal extent and so they have adopted more than one standard time. For example, in Russia there are as many as 11 standard times. The Earth has been divided into 24 hours time zone of 1 hour each. each zone covers how much? 15 degree of longitude. Okay, means that time zone is divided according to the 15 degree of longitudes, 15 degree meridians of longitude. Okay, you should remember that thing. When we are calculating the timings, it is divided into 15 degree, means every meridians are divided into 15 degree interval. Okay, so like this, the Greenwich time zone are being divided in most of the areas of the world, and it's also calculated as the world time zone. So here we are concluding with this chapter, and students, whatever doubts you are having, just ask me whenever you want, and just complete your homework through this NCERT exercises, whatever is given in your book, and give it to me, or you can submit it to me after completion of your homeworks. Okay, so till then, stay healthy and stay safe, and take care of your health first. Okay, thank you very much.